is Khalil Ahmad. So we shall start with the session. I guess. One second. Hi, good afternoon all. So myself, I am Khalil Ahmad. So we own bigdatahandson.com. We produce a knowledge sharing place for big data and IoT and also for data science. So yesterday there was a huge workshop on data science which Karpaya was handling. So today, we'll have the basics on Python, which is related to Raspberry. Next Saturday, Sunday, we'll have a mass meetup for Raspberry, which will be took by Saravanan and Ram Kumar, who is going to have a complete orientation on Raspberry. For Raspberry, there is be a basic session on that is the Python. That is the base session. That is the programming using Python. Raspberry will be programmed basically using Python. So that would be from that Raspberry. We have a little. We need to have little Python code. So Python basics. We'll go with Python basics. So if there is any we'll be concentrating in a few of the topics, I guess, for loops, while loops, and other things which is prepared for Python, and we'll be going with that. So before that, let me just go with the site here. So okay. So we'll go with the basic thing, that is in big data. People who is new, hope you have registered in this meetup, right? You have registered in this meetup, and we will check that. Share. Wait, the screen is completely shared, no? Dual. Don't go for dual mode. It should be whichever is here. It should be displayed there. Okay. Anyway. In meetups, you will find meetups, whatever meetup which is going on. Today, we have ended up with Python basic session. So Python basic session. We have gone with the Python basic session. And in June 16th and 17th, we will have 2 days workshop on Python. That would cover extensively inside Python. That would say a 2 days workshop, morning 9 to 5. That is complete session on Python. Python alone, a program as a programming language. This session, it's a basics on Python. It's like how we can interact with Raspberry. That Python would be focused. It's a very basic thing. It would be focused for 2.5 hours. So next June 10th, we will have a Raspberry meetup, mass meetup, which is going to happen here. So in that case, we'll be implementing these Python codes in Raspberry. We'll have a brief introduction on Raspberry, and we'll go with, from there. This is all about, and you can see our meetups inside this place, and also we need to go with meetup uploads, and if you see that, if you click on meetup videos, you will see our meetups. Don't go with this. Don't go with dual thing, because it will be confusing for people. Okay. When you go with meetups, when you personally go, you can go through. Okay, no problem. So here, you will see that meetups videos, which is going to get displayed here. So you can easily click on this, and you can see the recording. So if you don't bring your laptop, you can take this recording and you can visualize in your phone. It would appear after 2 days. After 2 days of what we. So here, you will find lots of other videos. First video, it will be the latest one, would be the first place. So let me hand over to Karpaya, who is going to walk you through Python. It should be a Python basics, which is related to Raspberry. So from which is going to happen on June 10th. That would happen on next Sunday. Every Sundays, no, there will be a workshop on IoT, and every Saturday there will be a workshop on data science. Okay, so for 3 months, it will, for 2.5 to 3 months, no, it will happen. Once in alternative Sundays we have it for IoT, and every week Saturday we have it for data science. So let me hand over to Karpaya, who is going to walk you through Python basics. Thank you. Meeting ID. Can you do the meeting ID?
Yeah. 521.
This is another one.
521 381 521 381 317.
317. Yeah. 521 381 317. How to cut that one? That thing? Dual screen. You should only see here.
Okay.
You should not see there.
This
Huh?
okay.
Oh, okay. The screen is not visible. So just change it to normal mode. That's what. That's the problem. Okay. Now you are able to see the screen, right? Okay. Can you, so what you can do is you can just minimize it. Yeah. To open the PDF. Huh? Then you can open here and show you. Show them. Not a problem. Just toggle it and show them. Here, no. I'm going to resume it here.
Good afternoon, all. Today we will study about Python basics. Python basics, flow control, working with list data types, dictionary, and structuring data, manipulating strings, functions, and packages. So we will cover all six details. So now we will start with the expressions. So expression is nothing but like this is like that formula. Here is a value 2 is like this value, and then operator using. So values plus operator like this combinations, we can say that expression. So after execute this expression, we will get a single values like this. 3 plus 2 is 5, like this. We will get if you give like this formula a plus b, a squared plus a plus b, like this expression is, we will get single values. So here I use Jupyter Notebook. You can ask, you can use anything editor which is comfortable with you. So now here is the Jupyter. Here Jupyter you can use for data science, machine learning, deep learning. So like that you can use anything for Jupyter Notebook. But here I will just show you how to use, and I will execute all programs using this Jupyter Notebook. Here we just type single expressions like 4 plus 5 is this values, the operator. If we, is there any operator here, where you can and then this is also value. So if you execute, so if you want to execute control enter, that 9. This is this class only for basic syntax and with simple examples. After in future class we will explain the big programs. Okay, now we want to use all operators within the expressions. Here is the double star is the exponent. Here means the exponent means we will use and mathematics 2 squared 3. So 3 power 4. Like this operation we need to program. So how to express like this? So here we use exponent. So we will see, and then this is you know all that models and the integer divisions, division, multiplication, subtraction, addition. So we will see only one examples and we will move to next topic. Just print functions like two, 3, 8, 2 power 3. So like this exponent. You already know that about models, I think, so you are some program lines you are familiar with. Yeah, I sorry for too late. That made confusion. Okay, now we will go to this is example program. So we will execute all these programs one by one. We here is operators. So here, all operator here I have examples. So that we will execute one by one, and then if you have any doubt in the middle of, you can ask me. So here like this 2 plus 3 into 6. So operator is which operation is first happened. So 3 into 6 operation is first executed and the result is added with the 2. Okay, yes, and then here is, and also this operator executed one by one. This is the first executed exponent and then models, and then if we combine all these operators within the expression, first operation executed exponent and then models, the integer division and then division, multiplication, subtraction and addition. Like this here I have examples. Here two bracket operation first executed and then result is with the multiplied 6. First operation this is here 2 plus 3 is executed first and then result is stored with 6. I will show you. this is not a visualization tool. This is a visualization tool how programs one executed one by one. So if you don't understand any block, you can copy your code here. You can paste, and then if you run the code one by one, you will understand this site. So I will show you how to execute your code in this site, and then we move to here. You know all. You just you can just enter all this. If you have code, you just use all operator, you can get a result. This is a very simple, so you can easily get the result. I think you don't got any doubt in this simple. So I will move to here the common data types. Common data types, the integer, floating point, numbers, strings. The integer means that is a whole numbers start from minus to plus values. So real number means that integer, float, fraction. So all the values contains the real numbers. Here's the float number. Float pointing numbers means that only minus to plus, but it is a fraction numbers. The strings means that characters. Combined with one or more characters like this strings. This is a basic common data types. Now we move to string concatenation. We can concatenate two string using one operator. Here is a plus operator. So you will get result like this. You want a space between hello world, so here if you give one space, you will get result like this. So if you want to combine two strings, you can use like this, so plus operator. And then if you hello plus 42, if you combine this string and integer, you cannot combine because you will get errors. Means that is a string data types. This is integer data types. So here is like plus operator. If you want multiple data, same data, you can multiple any numbers. Here is you will get like this. You will get multiple times. You can just anything, but this is very simple. But when you go to big programs, if you want multiple string, same string you want to multiply, so you can use like this string operations. Here now we move to storing the values in variables. This is also you know that about how to store values in variables. This is also basic. Sorry. Like this. So variables, here we used variables to store values. The same variable, if you change you will get 3, because the first time you define a variable with 40 values, but second time you change it because here is changed values, variable values is changed here. That is why we get last values. Here is here are two variable values, and then this is I would like to tell you using this only. So span plus eggs, if you add two values, so using only variables you can add two values because values stored with the variables. Here is the variable values. Here is added, and then here variable names plus values you get a result here. This is like same thing. So here is a variable name. In Python, here is the three kind of variables names you can store. You can use only one word. You can use the variable name, and then you can variable names is a letter with a number and underscores, and then we cannot use the number with a beginning variable names. Here is a balance we can use it, and then current balance means that here the beginning is the small letter, at the second name is here is a capital. You can use it like this variable name, so we can use like this. So underscore we can use at the beginnings. Fully capital letter we can use for variable names, and so also here is like this we can use variable names. This is a variable name structures, like this we can use it. Just this is a very simple program. This program's purpose is just this says hello and then ask a name, like this, very simple, using until we we saw that. Here first I would like to explain the code. Yes, this is very simple uh, to print function I have used, and then here is get the input from me, is the input function I have used to get input, and then this input name is combined with this string. So here is the I use plus operator, and then after that here my input name is count. Here is the length function using here to count the words within strings, and then here is the ask ages, and then name, sorry, age number is combined with string. Here is just enter, but okay. Here is a result is 10, means that here 10 letter, that is why here is the 10 we got. So here is my age is 27, means will be 28 in here. So program is executed successfully. Here is the age is here. Age number is converted from integer to string. Here is the I have used string function because age number is the integer values. So I need to combine with the integer value with a string. So here is the integer value plus 1 is a 27 plus 28. So 20, 28 need to convert string values. So here is I have used string functions str. Okay. So already you know about string function and input function. Input function is to get input from users. Length function is to count the number of characters within the strings or list or dictionaries. If you want to count, you can use length functions. And then if you want to convert the data types from integer to string, you use string function. If you want to convert float to integer, you can use the float. And then if you want float values integer to float, you can use float functions. Okay, now we move to flow control. If you in our room, so if you go out, this is the decision making flow control. If you go out, is raining or not, is raining, and then you can ask questions, have umbrella, so no, here's a wait until the rain is good, and then after rain is finished, we can go outside. This is flow control. It is a very decision making flow control. So like this, if statement flow while loop or loop will be executed. Here before we go, this is like this. When we take a decision, we say yes or no. So we need to like this decision implement in our program. So here we have used Boolean values, comparison operator, and then Boolean operators. So using three values, here we can use this yes or no. Okay, now we need to Boolean values. Boolean values means here is that Boolean values only two values are true or false. So here is the spam equal true means here is the if you type we get true. Here is the normal values assigned to variables. We can assign true false values to variables. This same like this here. Here is we have, and then we have only true or false in Boolean values. We move to comparison operator. Here is a comparison operator. So w equal to, so single equal means that assigning operator. So assign a value to variables, we can use equal. W equal means the two w equal to, we need to distinguish between equal w equal. So here is the w equal to, and then here is a not equal. We need to implement 2 not equal 4. So we need to mention like this combination within the program. So here is the some exclamatory equal. Here is to not equal, the less than and greater than. Yes, the less than or equal, greater than or equal. See, using this operator, we have examples. So here This is simple. We'll get true because 42 equal to 42. That is why we get true. False because this is not equal. That is why we get false. Not equal. Here true. Here is a not equal operator. That is why we get true. Like this operation, when we move to when we turn a robo left or right or take decisions flow, that time we will use like this operator. But we think that this is very simple, but when we combine all operators within your programs, we will get doubt that time. So if you understand very clearly, this all this same like that. So here now move to Boolean values. Yes, simple. And then here now we move to Boolean operator. And so far we saw that comparison operator, and then now we move to Boolean operator. Boolean operator means true and true is true. Remaining is all false. True, false, 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 true, true. Sorry, false, true, false, false, and false, false. Like this. We just enter. Sorry. Here we get true. This is the AND operator, and then we will see this is an example Boolean. Okay, here is the so far we saw that one, and here is R. Here is a true, 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 and true, false, true, false or true, true, false or false. Here is a false. This is R operator here, and then we also have here a not operator. So not true here is a false, not false is a true. We combine all these operators within a program. Here we will see example. This is simple line code. Okay, we get true means that 4 less than 5 true, and 5 less than 6. So also here true. That is why we got true. Here I change 9. We get false means that here true but here false. 9 less than 6, this condition is false. That is why true, false, here is we get false. Like that. We will see example using R operator. Okay, 1 equal true or 2 equal to. So here is also true or true, here is also true. You got true. Okay, now we move to flow control. Elements of flow control means that here is the condition, if condition. Here we see that if condition, if is a keyword here, and then we first here the condition, and then we here the first block code. So in here, so Python here colon, and then we will give a space indentation or four space. You can give one tab here. So if condition, like this. We got hello Mary, means that here is a condition true. That is why this line is executed. The condition is false, this line won't executed. Here we will say another line. Okay, if you have any names, so here is a condition false. That is why execution did not enter here. So this line is executed. If you want to see this execution, so we can go this side. This is execution. Here is the execution started here, this line. So next I click forward, and then name value contains money. So money value is stored in name. So global frame so stored, and then execution move to sand line, and then I click next. So directly execution go here because execution is failed. The condition is failed. That is why here sand lines. So here if we give, we change this code. Now we will execute again. So this line execution go if condition is true. That is why here or 2 go to 3. So execution go, and then print executed. Here is execute print hello Harry. Now we move, if we only if statement, this is flow control. How if statement is executed, this is a flow control chat like this. If name is matched with Alice, so true, and then print Alice. If not matched with Alice, go to else. Here's the end operation. Now we will combine with else. So okay, now we combine with else statement. Okay. Name values. If you execute, okay. Make it name equal to Alice. So condition is true. That is why we get hi Alice. Condition is failure. So we will get a result. We get result hello stranger. Here is the if we change name. Condition failure. This is executed. So if you want no execution, so here is also you can copy your code and paste and run the execution. If you execute one by one, you will understand your code. Now this is a else if else. This is also if else statement. In other language, directly we said the if else. Here is the if else start elif. Here is the if you want to one or more conditions. If you want to execute one or more condition, so you can use like this. Yeah. Now just hi Alice. This is conditions true. That is why we get this is executed. Then if we print number first condition age is not defined. Okay. Now here is print statement here. Words. So here we run one or more condition. That is why. Okay. When we move, when we run, if we want to run one or more condition, we can use the if else statement, and finally we give else. Here we can give last only. That condition we can give else statement, and then now we move to while loop statement. While loop statement is a if you want a condition to execute over and over again until condition is failure, we can use while loop statement. While loop statement structure is like this. So while is a keyword and then is a condition here. So condition is true, while loop be executed, and the block we have given block indentation. So here is the next line will be executed, condition is true, and then go back to condition, and then condition true, and then next line is executed, condition is not true, and then loop is execution is come out from loop. And while loop here, this this is the example program. This is same. Okay, next we initialize string empty string with a name variable. So the name variable is here is a empty string. Empty string compare with your name. So not equal the your name. That is why print statement is executed, and then input here the input function get the input from user, and then this loop is executed until condition is failure. So just get the information again. You will get because name is not equal to your name. If you give your name, condition is true. That's why we got thank you. So condition is stopped because your name not equal to your name. So here is the while loop, and with the if statement, and here is the while loop statement. Next we will use a break statement, continue statement within in our block loop. See here I have here is a code while loop. While loop, this loop is the infinity loop because here is I have given true. Yes, I have given. This is a break statement. So this loop, infinity loop, because we have one true values. There is no possible to come false. That is why the loop is executed. If you want to stop this loop execution, we given break statement here. The break statement is okay. Now task name just any. It will ask again because this code executed and again okay. So if we give your name, the condition is stop. Here is the if statement. Your name it compare with here. So condition is the true. That's why here is the executed. So if the break after loop is stopped, loop execution stop, and then thank is executed. This is purpose of break statement to stop coding that statement until that statement. Now after that, here we have continuous statement. Now we move to continuous statement. We can use okay. We can use now we can use a continue and a break statement within a while loop. Okay. Okay. Here just to give one tab, and then we give one tab, and then it will ask code print password. Here we give another one tab. So we will execute this code, continues the keyword. That is why see we execute this code. This will ask I input here's because we have given input function. This will ask input. So here just print who are you. That is okay. This name is compared with, here is a if statement. We have given if statement. The name is not equal with Joe. So here is a, this code is executed again. It will ask again, who are you, who are you. If name compared with Joe, it will go, or it will, and then it will ask input uh, password. Here just we pass Joe. If we pass, and then it will ask it, because this compared with the if statement. So condition is here not equal. That is why, yeah, it will go again from the beginning, and then it will start hello Joe, and then it will ask password. If we give same password, it, loop statement is stop, and then a print statement executed. Here is the access granted. If you give wrong password, you will ask who are you. Like this operation is happened on in our mobile or in our systems. Here is the login methods. Like this way, this is one of way. So here again we go, and then if you give same password, execution is stop, access granted. So if the name is, here is a not equal, continue statement executed. Continue statement executed means that go beginning, go back, but break statement is executed is execution is stopped, but continue means that go back and then start at the from beginnings. We will use continue break statement, raspberry, move robo from one place to another place, turn left, right. We will use this break and continue statement more. Now, okay, this is a for loop. You here a for loop, same thing, but here is a for loop used to get a value within the using iterator. Here is a default iterator within the for loop. So if you want get values from list or dictionaries, so we can use for loop. Here is a simple program. Here is a structure of, this is the structure of for loop. Where for is keyword, the we give indentation before the print statement, means that this is the block of one block. So Python will understand that this print statement under the for loop. That is why we give indentation here. Just here's the range, means that if you give a range function 5, we give start 0 to 4. This value is range function, range values 0, 4, 2, 3, 4. So here is the range value. So I values in here is the insta value, means that here I values in range. So that value is first here. Here is the that values integer to convert to string. So that value is executed. This is give me 5 times means that 4 values exist. So means here is we have used range functions. Now we move to range values. We will add range values. This is here. We just add one by one within the range and then store that values in total variable. Yeah. First, just I initialize the total equal to 0, and then now means just variable names. But these variable names ranges between equal to range values. So 0 to from 0 to 100. So range values 0 to 100. If you want, sorry, just print here is total value say executed one by one. So 5050 means that first executed here is the total is 0, here is the 0, and the num equal to 0 means that num values are equal to range values, means that this value in range function. So 0 plus 0, that values 0, and then the num values go to 1, means because the range will start 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is why 0 to 1. So here is 0 plus 1, here is the result is 1. And then here is the num values from 1 to 2. So already here total showed 1, so 1 plus 2, here is 3. Like this operation happened, and then so we got a result like this. This is simple, means that just add the range values. Now here we move to next one for loop. Okay. Oh, here is the range function. Here default values here is the 0, but here is the default. If you don't give any value beginning here is the 0, this is the end position is under 1. If you don't mention any start position, Python will take it default value 0. Here's the 0 here. So we can specify any starting positions. So here I have specified 12 starting position and 16 is the end position. So if we run this code, we got like this. Here, because he have mentioned 12 is the starting, 16 is the end position. That is why. If you don't specify any values here, the default value is 0. And then now we move to step. Now okay, now here is now this code. Okay, here I specified here is the 0 is the starting position, 10 is the end position, 2 is the step by step, 2 step is values here printed. Here's the 0, here's the starting position, and then 0, 1, and then again start as 2 step, again value star stored here 2, and then again 2 step. So 2 is the 1, and then 3 2, so again we got 4, 2 step, we get the result like this. If you want to see the range values, we can just range 10, or we call range, and then just sorry, L you call last. Here we convert our range values using list function, and then if you can print L, you got range values. These are 1, 10. Here we have given 10 here, and then it start 0 to 9, but here is the starting position 0 to 10. Here is also 0 to 10, but here I have mentioned 2 step. Here is the 0 is the 1, here is the 1 is 2, so that's a 2 step 2, and then 1 2 you got 4, 1 2 you got 6, 1 2 here, like this you got. So now we move to next one. The index values, we can specify index values from our last. That is why here we mentioned index values -1. Step is go from back. Here is the we can go from uh, forward. We must go from backward. We must specify minus step. Here values, we just run this code. Okay, enter. Okay, if you run this code, starting position 5, and then end position is -1, and then this position is go back means -1 we specified. So step is go back. Here is the 5 4 3 2 1. We got like this. Now okay, until now is we saw that while if statement, while loop statement, and for loop. Now we move to list data types. We see that list data types. List data types, we can mention the list data type is a bracket, close bracket. Now we say that we can mention here one type of data within the list, or combine. Here is the integer values, this is the string values, here is the float values. So here we can combine different data types within list. This is a empty list. If you want count value, number of items, if you want to count number of items within the list, so we can use also length functions. So this length function we use in count number of letters within the strings. We use length function. We can also use this length function to count a number of items within the list. So we now we execute this line. Here okay, Okay, this is a list. We have a list with the 3 items. So 3 items means here is the index is started from 0. Here the index values is 0. Here's the 1. Index values of second items 1. Index values of that item is 2. So if we want count number of items within the list, so we can use our length functions. So parent now we pass name variable length function. We get so 3. Here is the means that here is only 3 items, so that is why we got 3. So if you want get values second items, we need to mention like this names. We need to specify position of items. If we specify 2, we will get here we specify 2. That is why here we got last values. Yes, this is the index. The index position like this, we need to mention to get a value from a list. If we here if we give 0, we get only first position value. If we go 1, we get second position value like this. So now already we got okay. Now we move. So I already explained about the index of list, and here we can also see that this is index position of we can get this index position from last. So here we if you mention -1, we got last values. The index is started from 0, 1, 2, 3, and then if you come from backward, so we can use -1, -2, -3 like that. Here is the -1 I mentioned. It is we got last position values, and then if I give -2, okay, -2, I got sand values. So we can two types index position from forward and backward. Now, so slice. Okay, now okay. We will see. We will study using these materials. So I will run following this codes here. Here, here's a list. So if you want get values, first position values, we get 0 position. So here we means 0 position, and then if you want get sand values, here we means 1. So third values 2, fourth values 3. Position of item values started from 0. So here I need to combine a string with one item of list. That is why here is the mention string values and then plus from zero specifications. Here is this zero specification. We will execute this line, this code. We will execute. If you execute, you will get clear idea. So here is the yes, spam got zero specification. So zero specification is the cat, but I need to combine this. If you want to combine these values, print. Okay. Wait a minute. I sorry. We got just hello plus spam. Here I combine. I was me. So hello cat. Here is a string values combined with value which is in our list. So we combine like this. So now we move to next one. Okay. Now, okay. A list contain one or more list. So if you want a get values, list values within a list, so we need to mention. We see that how to get values nested list. So here is the list. Here is our list. A list contains two lists. We need to get value 10. So here is we mention spam 1 and then equal 1. Sorry, here this value start from 0 and this is a 1. That is why here. So I want to 10. So here 10. Here this position is 0 rows. So 0. This is another row. This is like that two-dimensional. So matrix precision like this. If we want to get values like this matrix precision, so here is we mentioned this 0. Here I want but here is I need to mention 0 1. Here is I got. Okay. Now we move to next one. Here negative index. I already explained about a negative index, and then we will see about how to slice a list. Here is the list. Here is the list. So we need to fam 0. Just here if we give 3, just we got 3 lists only. Here is mentioned starting position 0 but ending position is 0, 1, 2, 3 is the ending position, but it will print only before ending position values. Here if you want end position values, here you mention 4. So 4. If you go 2, 0, 1, 2, but it will print these two values like this. If you go list of fruits or list of names, if you want to print your particular values, you need to slice the values like this way. Oh, sorry. So here we slice the values. We can slice the values from last using minus function. I already explained about -1, -2, -3. So we got like this. So now we move to next one. Here, if we don't give any starting position, so just empty means that it will start from beginning. So here I go spam like but 3, but I did not mention any values here, but will print beginning. So first question, second, and that if you want to print from beginning at the end, you don't need mention values at the end. Here is the starting position 0. Got all values from the beginning. Okay. Okay, now I will explain mean here. So if you don't specify any values here, starting position start from beginning, and if you don't specify last question, see it will starting position here is the 1. So like this way we see the example like this. Here if we specify 2 starting position, here is the 2, it will go until end because we don't specify any value at the ending position. If you here is the start from 2, here is the 0, 1, 2, here is the 2 rat and elephant. Got yes, this if we want a slice a list, we need to use like this. So now we move to next one. So here is the there. If you don't specify any values, here is the only. If you want a copy of list, here we can use like this. So we got all 4 values. We got all these 4 values. We don't specify any start position and end position. We give only column. Now, if you want count number of items, you can use length functions here like this. Now we move to if we want change values of list, we must mention positions of 1, 2. So we need to mention index values, and then we mention another values. If we mention like this, we can change the list values. Here we have a list, and then I need to change positions of here is the 7 position is the rat. If I want I need to change that range red values. So 0, 1, 2. So here's a 2 I mentioned, and then equal here we can specify what kind of whatever values we want within the rather than red. So you can specify just you can also specify cat. So values, and then we got we print again. So spam is printed. Here is the rat values change. Here it's a cat. Again we got cat. Now we move to compare. We can compare two values. Two values. Here is the spam one, and we can compare two values. If you means that here, so okay, spam one is the contains of one list here, so one list, and then another spam one here is the values. So two specification is here, so values assigned again first position. So the same values again assigned to second position. That is why here we got like this list. So if we execute, we can execute like this operations, and then last if we want to change last position, if we don't know special values, we can use -1. So like this -1 is a last position. That is why here is the we want to change last position. Here is the -1 as in the values, and then values change position. And next we concatenate two list. So if we want combine two list, we can use plus operators. So here is a two list. So here I have two list. So one list is 1, 2, 3. So another list is A, B, C. So I need to combine these two lists. So here I was a plus operator. So that is why I got one list. The two lists combined with one list. So now we move to next one. So I want values replicate. So that is why I multiply a list within the any numbers. So yeah, values are repeated. If we multiply values repeated here. So this x, y, z values repeated 3 times because we multiply 3. So here is if you want values, if you want a list with same list we want to multiply. Sorry, we want to repeated times, we can multiply here. Here I have a list. I was a list with spam variables, but I have another variable spam. Yes, we can easily variables with list. So we can pass program like this way. Okay. Spam. Here we have spam equal to 1, 2, 3. So here next I have name. See, I pass spam plus pass here just I will pass another value, just another list. Okay, no, here is don't first plus just this list. Okay, we have another list. We combine two lists. So here we combine two lists. Here we print name. So we combine two lists like this way. So now we move to next one. Removing values from list, we can use a delete statement if we, and then we can specify delete, and then we can specify which values we want to delete. Here we can mention which values we want to delete. So like this delete statement we can use here. I have name. I want to delete delete. Which values I want delete, I need to mention here. So here I need to mention here I want to delete 3. I want to delete these 3 values. So 0, 1, 2. So here I mention 2. I run the code, and then again if I print a value I got like this. So 3 is deleted, and then I got 1, 2, ABC, the remaining values I got. If we want delete values, we can use delete statement here. Working with, okay, now we move to next section. This is same thing like that, but it will values from user rather than that values stored within the list. Here I have here is a code to enter one cat name. We just enter a code. Okay, next. Now until now we saw that wait a minute. Okay, now we started only working with list data types. Now remaining chapter is dictionaries and manipulating strings and function packages. Now we will see that we see the 3 topics. Until now we see only 3 topics. Now we move to next one.
What is dictionary used for?
Yes, dictionary. I think you studied about set. You know about set, right? Here is like that. This is also data types, dictionary data types, but it will differ from like that list. It will differ from list. Okay.
Like you extract it.
What do you mean?
Dictionary.
Sorry.
Dictionaries. So you extract data like from this.
This is like the list data type, but here is the we can uh, this is a some disadvantage contains a list. So we need to solve this that type of disadvantage. We move to dictionary. So list data types contains the index values. Index values start from 0, 1, 2, 3, but that values not show us users. But we can store the index values in dictionary. Okay, I will show that. Now we move to list. Here is a list, and then we will move to the dictionaries. Okay, now we will use list to get list values. We need to get list values. Here's like this. If you want get list values from for using for loop. Here, but you need to remember that a list data structure and dictionary data structures. So same methods to get the value from list, and we use same method to get values from dictionaries. Here we have mentioned the positions of index positions to get values. Like that method, we use uh, we use to get value from dictionaries. Here I have a list values here, but that value list is mentioned in for loop. So values get one by one. Is the iterator here is the I. So I values in list 0 and 0 is executed, another 1, 2, 3. So here is I have this same list I stored in another variables name recall. So this list here, I store this list here. Here just I mentioned name. The operation is executed like before. Now we move to next one. Already okay. Now I already explained about in operator. Not operator. In operator means that his values whether a list contains that values or not. If a list contains a values is true. If uh, if a list do not contain the values false. Here we can get here like this. This is a in operator. This in operator are also used in for loop. This is the same thing like that. Yeah, it's a not. Word is not here, but this list contains Gaudi. We have mentioned that is why he got false. But cat not in spam. Here we check the cat. Yes, true here. This list don't have cat. That is why here got listed. So here we can if we run this code, we will understand like yes, the in is in and not is a operator. We got true here. So this, like this method, this is like this here. So here we move to next one. Multiple assignment. I already explained. This is important here. I will explain this one line. This is important. Here we will explain. I have here this is important. I will try to explain. Here I have list. This list contains three items. So assign to cat. But again, I want to separate three values and assign to uh, another list. So I want to reduce. If you want to, if you, I have values like this. Cat 1. Here some instances of position 0. Here cat 1. Here cat 0 1 2. So if we this is a 3-line code, we don't need to specify like this. If we don't need specify like this, if we want specify like this in single line code, we can use like this. We can use like this way. We get, if we print size, the size we get okay. We take a 5 minutes break and then we will start again. Okay. We start multiple assignment tricks. Here is the list. We assign a list to variable and then we get values one by one. Here is a multiple assignment here. This is, so here is a 3-line code. Here is a cat, 0 position, 0 index. Here is the 1 index. Here is the 2 index. So here is the 3 index. This is the 3-line code, but we can get this same result using one line code. Here is, so I already executed these lines. So and then we move to next one here. Yes, here is the 3 values, but if we specify 4 variables, we will get errors like this. So we run this code here. We run this code here. Yeah. So here here already as in list. Here is a cat equal to three items within a list. Here is I got size, color and distribution name. If we run this code, I got error because here list contains only 3 items. That is why we can't assign a list with 4 variables. So here we move to next one. Here is a human assignment operator. Here we just minimize this is, and then we move to next one. Human assignment operator. Spam equal to 42 and spam. If we can just mention here variable names plus 1. If we print spam, we got 43. So we can mention like this. This is very simple program. So here is the argument assignment operators. This is a incremental or decremental. So we can, so we move to here. Here is the spam. This is the code, we can this say the same statement we can write like this. Here we mention spam. That is why we shortly here is a spam plus 1 equal uh, 1 is the same statement we can achieve like this statement. This is the so now we can here we run example program using this argument assignment statement. See, so we use all this statement uh, in for loop while loop. So here are loop and then here I pass spam plus equal world. Here also this like this. It is print spam. We got the result is that two string this two string combined together and get a result like this. So hello world. So here now we move to next. Here is next one here. Here is a list contains one item and multiply 2 or multiply 3. So we got 3 values within list. But at the beginning we have only one items within a list. Here we have mentioned here. So here we run this code. Run, but print can run 3 values. But the beginning list contains only one items. But here we multiply variables with the 3, so we got 3 items within a list. Okay, now we move to method. So here method is list contains like this method like that function, but this function use only list. So other variables or other objects you cannot use this methods. So if your class contains a function within that class only get a method. So here is a function methods is a little bit different. Means that function we can anybody can use the function, but method we can list list method only list object only get list methods. So dictionary methods only dictionary object only get dictionary methods. So they differ from methods and functions. Here some list method literally here. So we will use list methods and we will say programs. We will execute here. Here is the list spam equal to here I have a list, and then this list contains values. So means that I think this is the method. So index methods. So I want the index position of item within a list. We can use index method to get position of item within a list. Here we run this code. We see that here is I executed. Here a spam index. Here is a index. Index is a index is a method for to get a position of list items. So spam dot index. So here I want a position of Gaudi. So here if I is false, if I pass value to index, so here I got 2. This position is hollow, position is 0, I 1, out of 2, there is a haze. So that position. So if we want a position of items within list, we can use the index method. We can use index method. Now we move to here. So now we move to next one. Here like this, all. So adding. So here, so we have a list, but if you like to add a value to list, we use append method here. So like this. So here I have a list, but here I have a list. So I need to add a value to list. So spam dot append append method. So I pass a value cat. So I pass a value just elephant. Here I pass a value elephant. This list contains only 3 values, but I would like to add a elephant string to this list. So I use here is the append method. So print print spam. So we get, so here is first time at the beginning the list contains only 3 values. So I would here I added elephant to this list. So here I used append. So I got result 4 items within a list. So now I move to next one. So we can also use insert method. If we use append method, the values added to last positions. If we add a insert method, we can specify here the position and then values. But in append method, we want to specify as position because the defaultly values go to last position. But in insert methods, we can specify position. So already we have a list. Now here the same list, but I add here, so I add as position 1.
Yeah, this meeting will end.
Okay.
already established. If you are back online, okay, showing screen.
Okay, we move to shall we run? Okay, so here now we run the code. Okay, here I'm going to add a value to list it, but here I mentioned the question of one. Here is our question is dog. Here is a dog. So in this position I would like to add chicken. So here run the code, print. Here we can again if we run our code again, we get first position values changed. We got it. This is same. Here I have a value. Here I have a list cat, dog, bird, and then here I added append. If we use append method, our values go to last. If we use insert method, we can specify the position. So here I mentioned the position 1 and that the chicken. So that is why here 0. So say first position we got our values. So now here I change the position 2. If we change the position, so bad values. So here is already we specified list. First positions already mentioned the chicken. That's why again we change the values. That is why we got 2 times same result. So now we move to next one. Here, okay. Here is the this. Until now we saw that append method and insert method to add values to list. So here now we move to next one. Here like same, but okay. Now we move to remove your values. If you want remove values from list, we can use remove methods. So we run your code. Here is a remove method we can use. So here is I want remove bad. That is why here I use a remove method. And I run your code. Here is also here we can use our code like this. We got result. So that is removed here. Here is a bat. So in this list is bat is removed because here I have used remove method and then I also passed bat values. Now we move to next one. This is the same thing. If you want to add, append and insert. If you want to remove, so remove method. So okay, next. So we want sort your values. So we can use sort methods. Sorting the values in your list. So we can use sort methods. So here is a list. Okay, here is a list. Here is a list. That is why spam dot. Here is a list. I need to start out all the values. So that is why I have used sort methods. Here if I print a spam, print sp in spam, we can get this value started. So ascending order value started from in ascending orders minus 7 1 2 3.145 this. So if you want short your values, so we can use I like this short methods. So now here now, now until now we use spam. I think this is numeric values. We started at numeric values. Now we move to start out list um, uh, 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 list of strings. So here I run a code here. Run your code. I start. Okay, if I run your code, if I run your code, so I got spam here. I got so ants, badgers, cats, dogs, elephants. So these strings are start out using alphabetic orders. So in alphabetic orders, all values are start out. So now we move to next one here, short methods. So if we want print values in reverse, we can use spam. Sorry, you can reverse equal to true. We can give so defaultly. So if you want reverse, defaultly reverse equal to false. So spam dot start reverse equal to true. So here we can mention if we go reverse equal to start and then again print spam. We got here services to here is the elephant the list which is printed in reverse order. So now we move to next one here, but we have a list where where numeric values and string values where numeric values occur. So numerical and string values occurs, but I try to sort out this list. So we execute this list, we will say result what will happen. So sprint here we will run this code. Now if we run this code we will execute. So here is, oh my god, I exit. Wow, I got this is error because this is string values. Sorry, this is the integer values. This is the string values. So the Python don't know how to sort out these two kind of data. That is why this pass errors. So here now we move to next one, but I have a list. List contains alphabetic order, but I have a list Alice, ants, pop, badgers, coral, cats. But here Alice is a capital letter, here ant is a small letter. This is a capital, this is a small. But if we I start this code, what will happen? So we try to sort out all this code. Spam dot sort sort here print spam. We will get, if we run this code, first all capital at the beginning, all capital name the item is printed first, and then small letter printed in second. So here we move to next one. So okay, here here spam equal a z capital A capital Z. Here is a small z. I need to start out. So I change default values string dot lawyer. See, if I change, I got result like this. I need to change values. Here I run this code. So I change the default value. That is why print again spam. If you run this code, you got so like this, look like this result we got. So here is a first small letter A and a capital letter A, and then small letter. So all values mixed together, and we got result like this. Okay, now we move to next one here. So here is the string list like string count string like list like double list like types strings and doubles. So here is you need to this is simple program. This is nothing but a name contains a string, so we need to pass a string from up to down. That is why here's a value here. So here's the decoration program. So here I pass a string to name, and then here I have a program. This is we run this program using only for loop. So okay, if we run this code like this is only star. So here what happened here is I is the iterator, here's the integer, sorry, here's the in operator. We have used here in operator, so I values in name, so we got that values passed here. So I here the first that is that value is passed. The for loop is executed until this e. That is why we got result like this. Okay, now move to next one. So mutable and immutable data types. We say that list values is mutable and the string is immutable data types. Here we see the examples, which is if we here is mentioned the lines. Mutable means that we can add, remove, and change values within a list. Immutable means that we cannot add, change, or remove values within strings. That is why here is list is string is immutable data types, and also the double is uh, tuple is also immutable data types. Okay, here you see that name called this is also a string. This is also a string. Now I'm trying to change I try to change in seventh position. So I seventh position or any position you can try to change. So here I try to change the position seventh position because it is a string. So we cannot change the values within the string, but we will try to run a program. What result we got? Just run. We type we pass audio test and if we print name, so here is fine. No, after changing our values, what will happen? So here, because this string is immutable data types, that is why we cannot change our values in single positions. So now we move to next one. But so far we change values within a list. So I think we don't need an example for list data types. So now we move to next one. Here list like that. We already saw that if we can delete values using delete statements, we can add values using append methods. So now we move to next one. Now if we move to double data types, here we can mention parenthesis, open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Until now we saw that list data types using close bracket, open bracket, close bracket. So here is the double data types is open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Here I have three items. This is like the list data types, but it is different from list data types because you cannot the double data types the immutable data types. So we cannot change values of doubles. So let's take but if we want access values from tables, we can access like list data types. So here is the if I mention 2. Here I want 0.5 values. That is why here I mention like that list index position. So here I need to print x here. Okay, here is the x 2. So here I got error. That is why I did not mention here open bracket close bracket rather than open bracket uh, rather than open bracket close bracket. Here I mentioned open parenthesis close parenthesis. That is why I changed. So here I am asked to values. So, oh, I got result here 0.5. That's why this is like that list data types and the double data type. The access method is same. So, but if we try to change values of tables, we cannot do that because this is immutable data types. So we try to x open bracket close bracket 1. So here I now try to change values 42 to 34, but what result? Yeah, after change the values I try to print. Here I try to print, but oh my god, error because we cannot change doubles data types. That is why we got errors. Okay, now we move to next one. Like that, we can split uh, items. So like list data types. So like this, we try to split. So now we move to here. We pass x EGS. I want two values only one colon 3. So here 42 and 0.1 doubles open parenthesis close parenthesis. We got same thing, and this slicing methods same to list data types. Okay, now we move to next one, converting. Okay. We need to convert list data types to doubles functions. We can use list function and double functions. So convert a list to tuple to list using this one. Here I have a tuple value, but I need a list data types. So here I pass a 2 is called list. Here I pass EGGSX and then I print EGG2. So here changed from double to list. I changed. Here I use list functions. Okay, reference. Now we move to next one. So here, so another very important concept is the reference. This very important concept. Means that here I have a list, but I need to copy this list to another list. So SPA spam1. So I pass spam to spam1, but I print spam. If I print as spam, I got result, and then I print again spam1. I got result same thing, because here two variables use same list. If I spam 1 equal, I change the sign position, so 0 1 2. I pass here, I pass 6. Don't worry, here we pass 6. After that, again I print this same value. So if I print same thing, so here you will see that I don't need. Okay, again print spam. So we got something, because I did not change in spam variable, but I only change in spam 1. Even if change in spam 2, spam 1, values changed also in spam, because two variables use one uh, one list ID. Okay, now we move to next one. This is like this. First ID contains, first list contains this ID. So if after give name to another one, same ID, same list is two different list. So now we move to next one. Okay, let's take a break 5 minutes. Next we will see next chapter.